So part of what we experience when we're working around these systems long enough is that you know, they become so familiar. The difficulties that we deal with become so familiar that it feels kind of cozy. You know, we give them enough time. We assume that's just the way things are. But if we're not aware of the fact that life could be different, then we may not realize that we're slowly being cooked. Right? So, and what we don't know can hurt us. So, are we in a jacuzzi or a saucepan? It depends. And just like our frog friend here, humans have difficulty with these slowly emerging phenomena, right? So as the water temperature grows, the frog will adapt to the situation until it gets cooked. For us human beings, we have a difficult time seeing these phenomena happen over time, and what seems okay at first, we sort of adapt to as we go along, right? All right, and so part of that is what Peter Senge has termed dynamic complexity. So this is where there's a sufficient amount of time has passed between an event and its subsequent significant event that it causes. So this is one of those situations. So you know, a little bit of heat is actually good for us, right? And you feel that experience of the focusing experience of a deadline. That's heat getting turned up on our team. So a little bit of heat is a good thing for us. It helps us focus. It helps us get up to that performance level. But if we don't keep the pressure to deliver in balance with the team's ability to absorb change, then we start to compromise, and it can get out of control. Right? So what once was the fire that was a creative tension now becomes a destructive force. So how does it get out of control? Well, it really starts with, at some point, something becoming more important than a quality delivery. And that really is the spark of what pulls us out of the campfire and into a wildfire. And at that point, what we do is we start to lower our standards. Well, we've got to meet that deadline. And so then what we start doing is slipping on our quality control. And so if you're not controlling your quality, then chances are the result is a low quality result. And over time, this is the kind of thing that can wear on your team, right? And what ends up happening is the accumulation of our lower quality is what we'll talk about is technical debt. And that comes in the form of defects and codes without test and so forth. And as more and more of those build up, then there's a greater and greater risk that we're experiencing defects. And what that means is we go into production, now we've got set one issues. That's a real fire. And then you can follow the circle around, because what happens when you get that call at 2 o'clock in the morning, if you're got a 24/7 site, you do the thing that's going to make it work, right? So which may not be the highest quality thing, and we didn't have tests in the first place. So anyway, so this is the vicious cycle that we can get into.